Holy shit.
Honestly, I'm stressed.
No.
I was shocked. I don't want to do that.
Hello.
It's too much. I won't say I'm in love. I have notes. Hello and welcome to the 8th and final day of vlognukah. And of course, we've got to end on this tradition that we've created with a you, and this dreidel controls my day. I have an empty, clear schedule tomorrow, and I have no idea what I'm going to be up to. So let's find out. So if you've no idea what's going on, hi, hello. I'm Hannah. I make 8 videos for the 8 days of Hanukkah called vlognukah, and you've joined us on day 8. This is a dreidel, which is a spinning top game that we play at Hanukkah. There are different Hebrew letters on it that stand for Nes Gadol Hayasham, Nun Gimel Hey Shin. And so the way that this is going to work is I have posted some polls on my Instagram stories, but it is too easy for me just to do the most popular thing because you guys are too kind. And that is where the dreidel comes in. So in the game you have like a collective pot of game pieces, tokens, whatever they may be. If the dreidel lands on a gimel, you take it all. If it lands on a hey, you take half. If it lands on a nun, nothing happens. If you land on a shin, you have to put one from your individual pot into the collective pot. So there's a clear hierarchy. And so I'm going to take the rankings of popularity of the results of the Instagram polls, and then I'm gonna spin for it. So if I roll a gimel, I do the most popular answer, a hey, second most popular, nun, third, shin, least popular. Are we following? So I've already posted a few polls today so that I know what I'm doing in the morning. My only constraints are childcare drop-off and pick-up, of course. But let's start spinning. Okay, first up, we have, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Very important. So the orange cords are the most popular, then the pink and green skirt, then the green shirt, then the black jumpsuit. So let's fucking roll for this. Ready? Ooh, hey. Okay, so that I believe means the pink and green skirt, which in fact this pink jumper would go very nicely with. My green top is unfortunately in the wash, so I'll need to figure out something else, but that's fine. Oh, I could wear it with the green shirt that's here. Okay, great start. Okay, hair and makeup. What should I do? Most popular option is just do hair, and the least popular option is just do makeup. Let's see what I'm gonna have to do. Most days I do neither, so let's see if tomorrow will be any different. Gimel! It's always very exciting when you get gimel in the game. Okay, so what does that mean? Oh, just do hair. When I do my hair, when it is this length, that basically means I curl it, or I could do space buns. I've not done space buns in a while. Oh, I think I'm gonna do space buns and that would look so cute with the skirt. Okay, I'm already very excited. Okay, next up, what should I eat for breakfast? Of course, the majority of you voted for Greggs. Normally, if I have a Greggs for breakfast, that means eating out, but I did recently get a lovely Christmas PR package from Greggs, and so I have some sausage rolls in the fridge. If you don't know the law, I love Greggs, and then they also got me an invite to the Wicked premiere. Anyway, let's roll for it. Are we gonna get another gimel? Will it be Greggs or will it be something else? Hey! It's not Greggs, but what is it? What is it? It is, oh, eggs. Not Greggs, it's eggs. Okay, we do have some eggs. I never normally have time to make eggs in the morning. So what kind of eggs? Oh, I could do dippy soldier eggs if I have time. No, I have to make time because the dreidel says so. Excellent. Okay, here's the big one. What should be the theme of the day? So we've got house chores / a life admin, and then we've got leisure / fun, which is by far the most popular choice, then personal development, and then relaxing. Normally I put a work option on here, which would be useful with like vlognukah video production, but I just thought, nah, not this year, fuck it. Okay, let's roll for it. Let's roll for it. I don't know what I would prefer it to be. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? I feel like this is the thing that's really going to decide the fate of my day tomorrow. Ready? A shin. Oh, what does that mean? Is the least popular thing. It's definitely not going to be leisure and fun. It's going to be house chores and life admin. This is fine. Is it fine? What needs to get done? I think this means that there'll be a to-do list tomorrow. Actually, what I did preemptively was create 4 options per theme. So let's have a look at what our house chores / life admin theme options are. So we have Christmas present shopping. That actually could be really fun, and the vast majority of you want to see that. Then sell clothes on Vinted. I have a big bin bag of clothes that I've been meaning to sell on Vinted that's just been sitting in our bedroom for like 2 months. I really need to do that. That would actually be really great if I could get through that. Paint job, which actually would only probably take me 10 minutes. So then we would have to like roll again. We had some holes in the wall in here from previous like art that we had hung up, and we filled it in, but I haven't like painted over the filler yet. And then meal prep / bulk cook. Yeah, I really ran out of ideas at the end. Okay, let's spin for it. This might be one of the days where like, if I get everything done, then we can spin for a different theme in the afternoon. Depending on how long like things take, we could just have like a morning theme. Anyway, let's see. What's it gonna be? Oh, okay. Well, that definitely means no Christmas present shopping and no Vinted. Oh, that's so annoying because I really need to get those things done. What does it mean? Meal prep and bulk cook. I don't want to do that. Why have I done this to myself? Okay, I'm not thrilled, I'll be honest with you, but I feel like that is not going to take very long at all. And so after I do that, we can then try and have some more fun. Okay, but I have one more question, because I recently finished an audiobook, Careless People by Sarah Wynne Williams. Oh my god, amazing. So I need to know what my next read is going to be, what I'm going to download in the morning to listen to. So we've got The Names, The Wedding People, The Ministry of Time, and Land of Milk and Honey. And this is pretty close between Ministry of Time and Wedding People. I'm excited to read any of these. Let's go. All right, it's our first nun. So that's the 3rd most popular, which is Land of Milk and Honey. This is probably the most recent addition to my TBR. Love that. The most recent addition, bump to the top. And it was from Anna James's independent bookshop advent calendar, which is so fun. And this was actually day 1 she opened this book, and the premise and everything about it just sounded great. So I'm excited. I haven't actually looked up or previewed the audio, so fingers crossed it's a good narrator. Okay, I will see you tomorrow in my mini skirt and my space buns, ready to do some meal prepping. This is taking me right back to childhood. Oh, not quite cooked. The white is still a bit goopy. That's fine. Oh. Thank you. The child is at nursery, so let the dreidel day begin. And we're already starting with something that wasn't on the list. But as the theme of at least the morning is house chores admin, I figured this was fine. And let's chat about my plan. So I wasn't too happy about having to do meal prep, but actually this is good. This is good. My mum is coming to visit tomorrow, and she is babysitting whilst Dan and I are out. So I want to make sure that she is fed. Gotta feed your babysitters. And then we also need lunch for all of us on Saturday. Don't really need to worry about Saturday dinner because I'm out with both of my parents, because my dad will have arrived by then, and Dan and Rowan can sort themselves out. And then Sunday, we've got a big Ocado shop arriving, but I'm going back up to Manchester with my parents for a night. And Dan is the intuitive cook of the two of us, so I think with the whole Ocado shop and everything, like, he's gonna be fine. They'll be fine. So I'm gonna sort out dinner for tonight, which we already have most of the ingredients for, bar aubergines. I know, guys, I've been obsessed with that moussaka since I had it in that video. Can't stop thinking about it. So I'm gonna make lots of portions of that so my mum can have one babysitting, but I'm gonna make that this evening because that's gonna be our dinner. But the thing that I'm gonna properly meal prep and bulk cook is some soup, because that will be a nice Saturday lunchtime meal. So after this, I need to go to the shops and buy all my soup ingredients and make a soup. I have picked from the Sorted Sidekick app, a carrot and sweet potato and harissa soup. Sounds tasty. I guess I like my soups sweet. Sweet and spicy. But here's the thing, it's not going to take me very long to make soup, and there's going to be a lot of like time just letting it, you know, simmer, cook and all of that. So I feel like I need to put a poll up for 1, what to do whilst the soup is cooking, and then 2, what to do after the soup has cooked. Okay, time to make some soup. I've got a fuck ton of vegetables. I just hope it fits in the pot. Hopefully. It's a big one. The thing that's going to take me the longest here is prepping and chopping all of the veg. But in theory it shouldn't take too long, but it is already 22:11. I've been quite slow this morning. I'm also really enjoying The Land of Milk and Honey so far, and I immediately recognized the narrator, and I had to look it up, and I have listened to another book narrated by Eunice Wong, which was Memory Piece by Lisa Ko, which was part of a reading vlog that I did. But yeah, great narration, intriguing premise. There's a smog over the earth, mass crop failure. Our main character is a chef and has gotten a job up in the North Italian mountains with a isolated rich community who live above the smog as their private chef. That is a lot of onion. I'm a bit nervous that it's too much. I adjusted the ingredients so it was gonna serve 8 because I want to feed everyone on Saturday and then have lots left over. There's a lot of onion. The recipe wanted me to grate the carrots and the sweet potato, and I quickly learned that was going to take forever, so I chopped them, but that still took forever. I've got another pan on, I've split my onions. Honestly, I'm stressed. Just because I probably shouldn't have put the onions on when I did. They've been going for so long because this is just taking me forever. Get all this carrots in here. I don't think I've got Tupperware big enough to fit what this soup is going to be in. It's too much! What have I done? What have I done? Okay, I really should add water, but I haven't even peeled my sweet potato yet. I fucked up. I fucked up. Right, do I have to add water? I have so much regret, but it was Dan that said to do it for 8 people. So I'm gonna blame him. Oh my goodness, this is so much soup. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this soup. Right, I need to hurry up and do this sweet potato fast, get it in, add more water, veg stock, harissa paste, and then we can just leave it. And this afternoon's activity is gonna have to be at home because this needs to do its thing. The soup operation is complete for now. I have so much soup. There we go. A stupid amount of soup, a stupid amount of mess. It is almost 12. I'm gonna have some lunch. Unfortunately, soup will not be ready, but I still have some Greggs sausage rolls in the fridge. So I'm gonna have one of those, calm myself down, because for some reason that was so frustrating. Even though I got lots of audiobook listening time in, I need to have a calm moment and then figure out next steps. I've not opened my advent calendar chocolate today. My lovely editors team sent this to me, but so far I haven't been able to eat a single one because they've been nutty. And I don't like nuts and chocolate, but Dan loves them. So he's been having them, and then I've been having bits of his dairy milk. However, today's, it is a sticky toffee pudding chocolate. And I'm like, hello. So, cheers. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, that's fucking good. How many more of these can I have? What's tomorrow's? Panella Panache Truffle. Yeah, I don't know what panella is, but it looks like I can have that one. I feel like this video has been incredibly anticlimactic so far. You've just seen me stress out about making a stupid amount of soup. But let's figure out what we're doing next. So I gave 4 more options and they were each from a different theme because I didn't want to give it away on the stories of what exactly I'm up to. So we've got sell clothes on Vinted, theatre matinee, take an online drawing class and buy some Lego and do the Lego. Most popular is theatre matinee. Will that even be logistically possible if I do roll a gimbal? Let's find out. Are we ready? We ready? Oh my God. Ah! Fuck, right, it's 12 o'clock. What are we doing? There's so much soup and I need to blitz it. Right, let's see what we can go see today. So we're gonna do today matinee. What is even possible? MJ the Musical, Back to the Future, 6. I love 6, but I have a funny feeling that their matinee is actually a late matinee. I'd love to go see 6. What time is their matinee? The 6 matinee is at 4 o'clock. That is too late. I will not get home in time to pick up Rowan. Starlight Express, My Neighbor Totoro. I've seen that. It's great. Ooh, Hercules. Wait, is that on today or is that an advert? I can't tell. Let me see. Do you have a matinee today? Ooh, 2:30. Do I go see Hercules? 2 hours 10, including the interval. 2:30, 4:30, 4:40. That could work. Could be back in time. Or Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap. Is it a musical or is it a play? 2 hours. 2 hours at 3 o'clock. No, too tight. Don't want to do that. Les Mis. This will be too long, surely. 2:30. Yeah, it's almost 3 hours. No. Oh, do we go see Hercules? Can I even justify that? 2:30. What time would I need to leave here? 1:30. I'll be able to finish the soup by then. Easy. Right, let me see what tickets I can get. Right, today. Oh no, not 2 tickets, just 1 ticket. Just 1 ticket for me. Okay, stage. How much am I willing to spend? How much is one of these green seats? Ooh, 56. Okay, expensive, but not too expensive. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go see Hercules. Okay, I feel like I've somewhat regulated my nervous system. I'm still stressed about the soup because I don't have enough Tupperware. It's fine, it's fine. Where's my dreidel? Okay, I put a poll up asking what I should do for the next hour, but I now have less than an hour, and also in that time, I do need to blitz the soup. So we'll see, but the options were small paint job, bits on this wall, drawing, leave and get there early, which actually I don't think is possible. I mean, maybe if I do the soup blitzing now, but I don't think that it's ready. And then make a start on the clothes for Vinted, because there's no way that's getting done today. Okay, most popular, Vinted, least popular, leave and get there early. Right, let's see. Let's see. I would like to do some drawing. I think that would help regulate me. Or the paint job. Ooh. What does that mean? What is that? Hey is the second most popular. Is it the paint job? Is it the paint job? It's the small paint job. Okay, let me show you what we need to do. We got this gorgeous canvas in January, almost a year ago. Then, a few weeks ago, maybe, so it took us almost a year, we filled in the holes. So there were other pictures and things up on this wall and the holes were still there and we just lived with it. But we filled them in. Have we painted on top of them? No. Can I do that now? I think so. I think I can do it. Don't know if I can reach that one. Tiny little holes there. Tiny little holes there. Big hole there. Another hole here from our previous blinds. And then another gap up there. Let's attempt this. I don't think I can reach up there. Just stand on something. Trumpet. Lucky me, we have not put away these paint supplies from when we painted Rowan's bedroom door. And I've got a mixer thingy and some little brushes and a tray. And that's all I'm gonna need, other than like somewhere safe to pour this out. How do I not get yellow paint everywhere? Oh my goodness. I was not filming, but that lid popped off and I think it just went on my hands and a little bit in the sink. Also, it really smells. How long does paint keep? Because we've had this like a year, it would have been. You can see where the layers have separated. Oh my God, okay. I don't know anything about paint. Look, there's just water on top of it all. Oh my God, that's solid. I'm now realizing the error of my ways. I should have shaken the pot first. But here we are. I don't think I can do this. Oh, no. Well, that was incredibly anticlimactic. Okay, putting that aside, and we're back to soup. The cast iron is like almost there, but not quite. So starting here. Okay, the soup looks great. I already have tasted it as it was cooking before, but let's give it in its pureed form a little taste. Very hot, that is good. Ooh, very sweet. It's kind of like at the back of the mouth after the initial mouthful. At first you're like, sweet, and then you're like, there's the harissa. Sick, that is good. I think well seasoned, because I salted my onions and garlic at the beginning, but I am gonna add some pepper. I don't think it needs any more salt, but I'm also not the best judge of things like that. Tupperware number 1. Okay, it's a good start. It's a good start. The only problem is that this is the biggest Tupperware, and the amount of soup in the cast iron is more than this. My God. Carrot and sweet potato harissa soup, anyone? Right, I'm really cutting it close for time, but the cast iron soup has been whizzed. It is slightly chunkier, but it's fine, it's still a soup. I still don't know where I'm gonna put it all. I think that actually might be too much. Okay, we have soup here, we have soup here, we still have lots of soup here. I made too much soup. Ah! Let's go! No way, I won't say it, no, you swoon, yes why deny it, it's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love. I have notes. I had a great time at Hercules, but it's not a good show, you know? First off, out the bat, the muses were the best thing in this show. Those women, incredible. So good. There was particularly one who I just could not keep my eyes off her. She was like giving it her all. She was incredible. Loved the muses. Hercules. I don't know if I'm just being mean, but I feel like he wasn't giving it his all. But it was a matinee and he has to do another show later. And I totally respect the musical theatre performers aren't going to be able to give it 100% in every single show when you're doing 8 shows a week. But I just wished he'd given just a smidge more. I just needed a bit more from him. There was lots of new songs I honestly didn't care for. They changed a lot of the plot around, even like some of the details of the prophecy. I didn't really understand why. There was also a lot of puns and jokes, obviously aimed at a modern day audience. And it did make it feel a bit like panto-y, but it is also a very kid-friendly show. Like there were a lot of school trips in that theatre, a lot of primary school kids. And so I imagine that I think I would enjoy it more like with children. Here's my biggest issue with the show. And it's been so long since I've seen the film that I'm like, is this how it is in the film? Surely not. I was actually like taken aback. I was like, did no one flag this? Like what the actual fuck? They went and did a Padme and Anakin age difference thing, but worse. But much, much worse. There's the whole exposition bit, Hercules as a baby, and Hades is trying to murder the baby. But we meet Meg at this point. Rather than meeting her later when Hercules is an adult, we meet Meg at this point, and Hades is like, can you go and murder this baby for me? And she's like, no. And then he sends off his other like servants to do it. Meg at this point is already an adult. She's already had her fiance, sacrificed herself for him, lost him, and is now in the servitude of Hades. She is a full-blown adult and Hercules is a baby. And then Hercules grows up and she's the same age. Or is she older? When they like fall in love, is Hercules 18 and she's 36? Unclear. Unclear. I was shocked. Like, did no one flag this? I'm really confused. Does time work differently in the underworld? Is like Meg frozen in time because she works for a god and like is in servitude to him? Guys, it's really stressing me out. Can someone either explain to me why this is okay, or similarly just be here in the shock and horror with me? What? And then the other weird thing about the show is that I'm assuming for dancing and safety purposes, the actors couldn't be wearing open-toe sandals on stage. So instead, they're all wearing what look like Ugg and ski boots with like Velcro across the front, so it looks like sandal straps. It was fucking weird. Also, they kind of botched I Won't Say I'm in Love. The second half of that song, incredible, perfection. The first half of that song, I was like, what are they doing here? Don't like this. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I need to go and pick up Rowan now, hence why I'm still in my coat. And the bulk cooking will continue, because I need to make this moussaka for Dan and mine's dinner tonight, and the extra portions for my mum tomorrow. Will there be more dreidel? Let's find out. Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. Dan's been taking the piss out of me to his colleagues today regarding my soup fiasco.
I just don't understand. I get needing a recipe, but then at no point do you engage brain to say,
this is maybe too many vegetables.
Does this feel right?
It never felt right. But this is the thing, like my brain engages far enough that I know it's not right, but I cannot then make it right. Like that's just not how I cook. And so instead I just suffer through it not being right. The other thing...
Well, it started, let's be clear, it started before you started chopping vegetables, when you presumably walked around the supermarket with a basket, filled it with 4 loaves of ciabatta and said, this seems normal for 8 people.
I was so confused because the recipe said 4 ciabattas, 250 grams approximately each. Those ciabattas did not say how much they weighed. And so I panicked and bought 4. But I was like, they're going to be made for croutons. That'll just be my bread.
I'll just eat 2 additional loaves of bread in a day.
I didn't quite...
Because the best before date...
Tomorrow. Yeah. I think we should put 2 of them in the freezer.
I already have.
Okay, great. But the soup was really tasty, so at least I made a fuck ton of tasty soup.
You did. It's a good soup. There's just a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. Do you want to do the honours and spin the dreidel for what we're going to do this evening? So the vast majority of people...
Is one of the fixed one that always ends up on the same thing?
No.
Oh no, that's that big wooden one that literally 90% of the time comes out of one pen.
Okay, so the most popular answer is play a board game. Then it's catch up on the celebrity traitors. Then it's do some drawing, and then it's catch up on emails. Just spin it and I'll tell you. It's a hey. That means traitors.
Nice.
I'm actually very happy with that. And I do not watch the traitors in real time. We wait until it's all finished and then we just watch it through.
Well, because you don't like the edit.
Yeah, we do it so...
We were stopped mid-episode.
Yeah. There's the cliffhanger, the credits, and then we watch like the first 10-15 minutes of the following episode, and then that's when we're like, time to go to bed. That's how we
Which is obviously why they edit it that way, because it wouldn't you since go and watch the next one.
We will not be fooled. And we've also managed to avoid all spoilers.
I don't know, I've seen some, I just haven't told you.
Well, I want to get some comfy clothes on for watching the traitors. This poll hasn't been up very long, but it is very close. Also, I forgot to mention the space buns were like pulling on my scalp. It needed to come out, but the hair is so funny. It's like all wavy and kinky at the top, and then like obviously straight hair. So that's why the hair is like this. Let's roll for the comfy clothes. We've got the pink PJs, then it's a tie between blue loungewear and my choice, and then the blue and pink combo. It's gonna roll off. It's a demo. Pink PJs it is. Ready for decorators. Good morning. Thank you so much for watching yesterday's Dreidel shenanigans and really getting a glimpse into how much I mean it when I say that I am a recipe follower and I do not know how to improvise in the kitchen. But despite the soup chaos, I had a very fun, silly time yesterday. Today is a Friday, which is normally my day off, but it's school inset day. My first time experiencing that, but it just so happens to coincide with my mum visiting. How lucky, but she's not here yet. But when she arrives, I am going to be feeding that woman soup for lunch today, soup for lunch tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for watching all of Vlognukah. Today is the last day of Hanukkah, of Vlognukah. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't watched them all already, they're all up. You can catch up over your Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, because I'm not going to be uploading a video for 2 weeks. I'm taking it off. And we'll be back in January. So see you then.